Welcome back to my next episode of New App Store Games, episode 21. Divinity Original Sin 2 recently landed on iPad. It's honestly the first AAA game to take full advantage of modern Apple GPUs, and is a good example of what is possible today. Divinity Original Sin 2 is also just a wonderful role-playing game, the best of its kind. Players can create their own hero from a flesh-eating elf, an imperial lizard, or an undead person. Then you'll go out on an adventure, gathering a party, developing relationships, and engaging in terrific turn-based combat. You can also manually transfer your save from the Mac App Store version and Steam and GOG and drop them into your iCloud Divinity Original Sin 2 folder, which is really cool. And the game also has local split screen. The game is very demanding though, so it's only playable on iPad Pros back to 2018 or the 2020 iPad Air. It costs $24.99 USD. Originally an Epic Games Store PC exclusive, in May, Huntdown finally arrived on more platforms, which includes iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Apple Silicon-based Macs. You play as 3 legendary bounty hunters with a goal of freeing a city from the corrupt fist of felony. You'll lay waste to the criminal underworld, basically. Huntdown is an A+++ retro side-scroller that ticks all the boxes, for me anyway. 16-bit graphics? Check. Satisfying shooting mechanics? Check. Well-designed levels, enemies and bosses? Check. An epic synthesized soundtrack? Check. 60 FPS support? Check. Controller support? Check. It has it all. You can try out the demo first for free before buying the full game for $8.99 USD. Bike Baron is back. Can you believe it? The original game released way back in 2011, I believe, and at the time was the ultimate bike racing game for iPhone and iPad. Bike Baron 2 aims to beat that with modern graphics, more difficult adrenaline-filled tracks, online events, improved physics for more hilarious accidents and so forth, and it now supports way more platforms: iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Apple Silicon-based Macs. It's actually made by the same people who brought you the Oceanhorn series. It's a way different experience, but a polished one at that. If you're interested, Bike Baron 2 costs $6.99 USD. It is supported on most devices out there that are running their latest operating system. Here is my free App Store pick of the month. While the game was originally released way back in 2003 as a browser game, this is the remastered version and is the first time that the original Samorost has been available on the App Store. This version has remastered sounds, enhanced graphics, better aspect ratio support, and new music. In Samorost, the story is really simple or straight to the point. You help to guide a small gnome to stop another planet colliding with his home planet. On this adventure, you'll solve weird and beautiful puzzles and pass equally bizarre but stunning locations. Although short and simplistic in its gameplay and story, I guarantee its surreal graphics and memorable score will stick with you long after you finish it. Samorost 1 is available on iPhone, iPad, and Mac. I remember I showcased this dungeon crawler on Mac back in late 2018. Now it's out on iPhone and iPad. What you get here is a very curious and quirky game. While the gameplay might be a bit slow, and the game tends to focus on item collecting and crafting, I found that the combat is well polished and responsive. Players have to survive in a hostile world and will need to explore dangerous dungeons, and you'll need to find a way to Valhalla. Build fortresses to cover you from the enemy, create different potions to become stronger, and use a range of medieval weapons. Niflheim costs $7.99 USD. It will run on devices that are running iOS 13 or later. Please note, controller support is currently broken, but the developer is working on an update ASAP. Here are some bonus games for you. The Sense Point is a puzzle adventure game where you follow Zen and Po on their wacky adventures. It is available on iPhone and iPad, and you can try it out for free. The Longest Road on Earth is a thoughtful and deeply personal narrative title. There is not much dialogue or text here in order to immerse you into the lives of the characters. It's available on iPhone, iPad, and Apple Silicon-based Macs, and costs $3.99 USD. Dolores, Ted, Mary Jane, and Timothy return to face the nuclear apocalypse in this new remastered edition of the classic atomic adventure 60 Seconds Reatomized. It costs $3.99 USD and is available on iPhone, iPad, and Apple Silicon-based Macs. Inked has you embarking on a journey of love and hope. I showed this game fairly recently for iPhone and iPad, but this is the Mac version, which is a separate application. If you're interested, it costs $9.99 USD on Mac. What do you think of these new App Store releases? Impressed or disappointed? I'm hoping with the release of Divinity Original Sin 2 on iPad, we will soon see more AAA games come to Apple mobile devices. The potential is there. Anyway, leave a like if you found this video helpful, and subscribe and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything App Store gaming related. My name's Stewie, and thanks for watching.